cutting it a little close after 6.5 hours. You can drive 6.5 hours on a full tank of gas in a Chevy Equinox. I wouldn't try it. I'm at a Quick Trip. It gives me shivers. I just spit everywhere. Did I say I was in Minnesota? But I'm on like the border. I'm in Superior, Wisconsin. I'll be in Duluth tomorrow. Minnesota. I know what you're thinking. Well, she's been traveling a lot. Hasn't she been to Wisconsin, Indiana, now Wisconsin, Minnesota? Like what's her deal? I don't know what's going on this month. Things are just popping up. People I gotta see, things I gotta do. Got a Red Bull. I got a fork from eating my Caesar salad. I'm hanging out with my old roommate, college best friend. The list goes on and on. Allie, I think she's definitely been on the channel. She did the Never Have I Ever Caribou. I love like filling you guys back in. I treat you guys like you're my parents who have met my friends one time. And then I'm like, recap of my friend. Known her for like 7 years. Great gal. Lived with her for 2 years. Our nicknames in college for each other were Dick and Titty. She's the one that studied rocks in college. She knows everything about rocks. We're hanging out. We found some time this summer to hang out. She's actually working a marathon tomorrow. We're not doing a marathon. We're working a beer tent at a marathon. Now that sounds more my speed. I would travel 6.5 hours to work a beer tent. Are you kidding? Dick and Titty working a beer tent sounds like the best time ever. So I'm gonna go to her house. I literally drove 6.5 hours on one tank of gas, and I'm like 10 minutes from her house. I was like, I don't think I'll make it. I have to stop. It is the morning. I gotta clean these glasses. I went to the Holy Mecca this morning. The place I think about often. Caribou Coffee. Ow! I think that's her air. Someone's heat going on. I don't know. This is a mint condition mocha. Little minty iced coffee to start your day. Today I tried a bacon and Gouda souffle. I don't know if I'll like it, but I also have a lot of leftover Chinese food. I did not eat a lot last night. So there's a fork or a knife. I think how their bags have no packaging. This has no packaging. They just like, we got good product. We don't really need to show you constantly what it is. Oh, this is upside down. That looks good. Why did I only get a knife and not a fork? I mean, I'm in her kitchen. There's obviously stuff here, but... Allie woke up at 5 a.m. to go work like her morning shift of this marathon, handing out waters. And then we're going to go back later and we're going to hand out beers. But it's full on raining, downpouring. Like, you wouldn't want to be standing out in this. I have no problem with the rain, but I think our shift is like 5 hours. So we're gonna be soaked. I think we get beer tickets. So I'm gonna need something to sip on if it's downpouring rain. If my feet are like drenched, the Gouda's good. What's in here, like bacon? It's a little soft on the inside. Is it supposed to be like that? Look, she's got all these plants. Plants galore. She's like, you can take some home. I was like, my goodness, my gracious. I feel like you can't tell that it's raining. But it's like a consistent, it's raining enough that you can't see it. You know what I'm talking about? It sneaks up on you. I didn't think to bring rain boots. I didn't even bring pants. I have a pair of capri leggings. That's what we're working with. I overpacked so much. I brought a 50-pound suitcase for 2 days. She's like, oh, you are moving in? I was like, yeah. Just opened it up in the living room. Need a fork. That's not a real drawer. Where the hell is she? Is this a drawer? Allie used to have this like fork, spoon, knife holder thing because they had like little knobs and they would sit on this metal ring. Every single year that we lived together, she would just lose more and more utensils. Just to, I don't know, parties and people taking stuff and losing stuff and throwing it down the sink and throwing it away and throwing it at each other. Who knows, really? But when I got here last night, she said she lost the metal holder that all the forks used to be on. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna chug some water. I'm not gonna chug my coffee. I'm gonna enjoy it. I have to edit Monday's video. Then I gotta get ready to work my shift at the marathon. So it's called Grandma's Marathon. And I guess it's like a really big thing around here. I know nothing about running in the running community, but I forgot that like when people run marathons, if they're really into running, they'll be like, oh, I ran the Chicago Marathon, the Boston Marathon. Like they travel to run marathons, like the big ones. And I think this is like on the list. So that's kind of fun. In the meantime, I want to show you some of Allie's art. Last time I was here, I put in a bunch of her art. She paints pots, paintings. That's a picture of a dog. I mean, she's got stuff on shelves, and you guys know I like stuff on shelves. Knickknacks is my thing. She likes plants and rocks. But plants and rocks and planters that are painted around knickknacks of other things. We're 2 peas in a pod. It's Dumb and Dumber. It's Dick and Titty. I should probably get her on the vlog at some time. She's just been running around. And we've been talking. I literally walked in yesterday. I sat on the couch. I didn't even bring my stuff in, and we had sat like an hour and a half talking, chit-chatting. I was like, we do this every time. We did this last time. We come in, immediately sit down, just start vegging out. That's like a sign of a good friendship. We just pick it up, fill each other in on our lives, and then we're like, should we go get dinner? Should we get something to eat? Should we crack a beer? Should we watch a movie? Oh, we watched The Mummy last night. I've never seen The Mummy. Pretty good movie. The CGI and the special effects for 1999 were not bad. Some of them look really bad. Some other ones I was very impressed with for the times. Brendan Fraser in The Mummy? Hot. Cute. Good looking man. That, and then the George of the Jungle. I was too young. I realize now I was too young to be watching George of the Jungle back in the day. But he was a cutie patootie back in the day. There's also mega stuffed Oreo sitting here. Tempted to try one. Allie loves Oreos. Can I try one? No. I'll wait for her. Should I try? It cuts to half. The sleeve is gone.
We owe $6. You guys take card for tickets? Yeah! It's part of the USA.
And I got $1.40.
Sweet, we'll do it.
Whoa. We got quarters today.
Yeah,
I kind of like that.
quarters, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta diversify.
It's like, heck yeah, whatever works. Beer's beer.
Beer is beer. If you have a wristband, come over here.
You have a wristband? All right, $4 back. You got a wristband? Come over here.
These are good.
Hey, girl, hey.
We were supposed to be selling, and we're like, meh.
That is my ass.
Just trying to get to the parking lot. All right, we decided to go. Today's Sunday. Yesterday we worked the beer was a marathon, but we worked the beer tent, the beer marathon.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
We are rallying.
Woo!
And we are going. Oh, this is Allie, by the way. Just me in my
Hello.
house. Friend of the channel, but on the channel. We're gonna go river tubing.
Yeah.
Like we did last year. It was in my video, but we're gonna go check on Ferguson. It's a cat she's watching.
Yeah.
We were here earlier, and then we'll rock and roll. Ferguson. Okay. We walked around looking for him, and then we couldn't find him because he's an outdoor-indoor cat, and we let him out, so we're trying to let him back in. Yeah, you're good. And now he just came back out of nowhere. He's like, meow. We got stuff. She's just picking him up. She's like, don't you run away. Don't you run away, Mr. Ferguson. Megan, is he going to bite her face? Okay, it looked closer for that. I thought he was going to bite you. She's like, I'll put you back inside. I meant to grab my skirt short thing that I wear when we go tubing and swimming. I'm not trying to show the goods when we're out tubing. I'm trying to cover. But I brought my biker shorts back since we have to go back and get that. And then we're going to go to Subway to get some sandwiches. Then we're going tubing. We probably won't get on the water till like 2:30. HOTTOGO. Allie and I have the same car. She has an Equinox, I think like a year older than mine. But it's weird being in the same car. Usually on the passenger side. On the passenger side of my best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I know you picked him up. I was like, oh, she scooped him up.
Yeah. So I was like,
I thought he was gonna bite you at first.
He wasn't. He was like weird meowing, and then when I put him down inside, he like went right for my hand and like nipped at it, like don't leave, kind of.
Oh,
Like don't
like,
put me
don't
inside
fucking
if
pick
you're
me up.
don't leave me inside if you're gonna go.
Okay.
We'll give him dinner later.
Ferguson needs some alone time.
He's like an outdoor kitty lion. I love him.
Yeah. Hello. He just bites me. So like the beer tent was like the people would walk up and we were only selling beer tickets, but if you're drinking you need a wristband saying that you're 21, so you had to show it to a cop. And there's cops standing on the side of the beer tent, but there's like no sign that says that. So people would just like walk up and start getting in lines, and then we'd have to redirect them like, oh, get back out of line and go in this line.
Before you get in our line, you need to go to another line.
Yeah, so like, oh, sorry you just waited 5 minutes. Go over here and then come back.
Yeah.
But we're a little dynamic too. I'm ripping tickets. I'm like, what do you need? I like would look at the people like two behind and be like,
Yeah.
what do you want?
What are you doing
What do you
next?
need? And they're like, oh, well, how does it work? I'm like, what do you need?
I'm mathing it out, pressing buttons.
I'm like holding 2 here, 4 here. There's like 1 in my bra. So then we had to like, I kept doing like the air horn and like yelling to be like,
Yeah.
if you like need tickets, you need a wristband. If you need a wristband, see the officer. And Wing did come by. Wing is the guy who let me volunteer, and Allie knows him.
My friend.
He came by and he's like, thank you for yelling. I was like, oh, you like that? I thought you were gonna yell at me to stop.
Yeah, and he said we made it fun, so that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, because that rain was rough for a little bit there. I was nervous people weren't going to come.
Yeah, I think they still would have come. The young people.
Yeah, the young people.
Yeah, the 22-year-olds who like won't pass up an opportunity to drink.
Right, exactly. I'll come in with you.
Oh.
you can still take the keys though, whatever.
As you like fall
Just flip out.
Try to be cool. There goes Allie.
There should be like a thing on these where like it bops to the beat, it like vibrates a little bit. Yeah. Like club it on them.
Yeah, the water just like ripples away. Yeah, tap water up your nose.
Fuck. Wait, what is neti pot? Doesn't your nose open up like right here?
We are doing so much biology.
Okay,
it's like nasal passages like in your face.
I never thought about that. Like leaving a tampon in.
Don't risk the biscuit.
Right.
Being a girl is not an easy thing. That is for sure.
It's hard to navigate.
All coming back, it's all coming back.
Too early.
All my time on you
Sweating. It's a very long song.
Yeah. I think they should sign us up. We crushed that.
I mean, that song just builds. Up, down, all around. Fuck, my emotions brought me back. I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive. It's just such a good song.
I'm in. I'm out.
I'm in.